Hey everybody, Sam Watts here, Safety Supervisor for Meiborg and Silver Arrow. And this is not a typical safety update like you have come to love and expect. But this is just kind of I just want to give kind of an update here. This past week, or this whatever day we're watching, this week, I went to a conference down in Bloomington, Illinois. I know, exotic. But it was the Illinois Trucking Association Safety and Maintenance Conference. And I love going to those, just conferences in general, because a lot of them have great guest speakers and have great breakout sessions. And there's a ton, especially this one, there's a ton of safety people there. Then we're all kind of geared towards safety. And so you get to talk to people and get to it's just a great learning time. And I always love to soak in all that knowledge, talking to lawyers, talking to insurance people. I know high school Sam would probably beat me up. But 40-year-old Sam now appreciates that stuff since that is my profession. So I got to talk to a bunch of great people, and I got a ton of great ideas that I really want to start implementing here into these safety updates. There have been times where when doing these safety updates, they've kind of snuck up on me, and I've had to kind of throw some stuff together fairly quickly, and I feel like it shows. Maybe it doesn't to you, but it does to me, and I really don't want that anymore. I don't want to just kind of wing something and throw it together and throw it out there, because honestly, you guys deserve better than that, and I want to be able to provide more information, more insight, more behind the scenes stuff about safety and even about Meiborg and what we're doing around here. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a little more conscious when it comes to these videos. Like I said, I've got a bunch of notes written down from the conference of just ideas that I want to implement. You know, maybe get out of the studio here a little bit. You guys seem to really enjoy that pre-trip engine check video that we did. I got a lot of comments on that one. So I plan on getting a little more into the shop area. In fact, one of the things at the safety conference that I was just at, they had the Illinois State Patrol there, and we got to walk with them, walk around the truck, and do a complete level 1 inspection. And we got to see how they do it and what they're looking for and things like that. And thankfully the truck, passed, because that would have been super embarrassing for the company if they did. It wasn't our truck, but we did have a truck down there, and thanks to Mark for driving that down. Had a lot of guys, had a 2025 Peterbilt sitting out there, had a lot of guys checking it out, looking, asking questions, all that good stuff. So Meiborg was well represented down there. But getting back, I want to get kind of back to the basics of safety. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I think I kind of gloss over just because to me it's what I deal with every day, but there might be a lot of things, because you guys ask great questions and I absolutely love it and keep them coming, that maybe kind of think, well, maybe I need to take a step back here a little bit and really kind of answer some of the basics, because that's, if we don't know the basics, if we don't know the foundation, we're not going to be able to build on that. And that's what a good safety program needs, is we need to be able to know what to do and to continue to improve on that. And there are things that we can improve on, and we'll get into that in later safety videos. Typically, they've been coming out on Fridays. I want to now either put them out on Mondays. I really want Mondays is what I'm going to shoot for, Mondays or Tuesdays. And the reason is because I want to share this safety knowledge and then have you guys work on it during the week. A lot of you, are home for the weekends, and that's great. You need your rest. I'm not saying anything about that, but I really want to, work on some of this safety stuff that we're going to be talking about. And if we can get that out Monday mornings, so it's fresh in your minds, you're, well rested, hopefully from the weekend, and you can really, consciously work on this. And I'm going to be sharing this also with the dispatch team, the operations team, so that they can kind of help remind you, and so that they know what we're really trying to work on. Because quite honestly, safety is a company-wide thing that needs to be focused on. Yes, I'm the guy that kind of starts the safety stuff or puts the benchmarks out there, but safety is a company-wide thing, and that's one thing that I really want to start focusing on. And you guys are an integral part of it, and so I want to make sure that you understand it, and I want to make sure that we're giving you good information and helpful and useful information. And like I said, I've got a whole notebook of stuff that I want to start implementing, maybe some different segments. Maybe we'll do some Q&As with mechanics, if you have questions about that. Maybe we'll do some Q&A stuff with dispatch. Maybe we'll even go see if we can sneak into James Cooper's office and ask him a couple questions. I don't know. We've got some ideas that I really want to implement. And if you guys have any ideas that you would like to see done, feel free to send them to me. I am all ears. This is not Sam Watts' safety video. This is the Meiborg safety video. This is your guys' safety video. What do you want to learn about safety? I can implement that stuff. So unless it's a terrible idea, then I'm not going to implement it. But that might have been mean. Sorry about that. But anyways, so that is what we're going to do. We're still going to watch dash cams because that has been incredibly useful. We're not going to watch one today, but we are going to watch dash cams and go over those and pick them apart and things like that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you an update that we're going to be kind of maybe switching some stuff up. Hopefully there'll be a little more themes throughout it. Like, today we're going to work on this week we're going to work on this, and really kind of hit home because there are things that we can improve on our safety. And, I'm eager to get started with that. So again, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is at the bottom. You know where I sit, you know where I work. So feel free to stop in, any of that kind of stuff. And I'm really looking forward to really kind of consciously putting this together. Now, I know that today is Friday when you're watching this, or Saturday or Sunday, whenever you watch this. So we probably will not have a safety update video for the following Monday because I had something planned out for this week's safety video, but then after this conference, I kind of scrapped the whole thing and created this video. It's actually Thursday night as I'm recording this because I scrapped the whole thing. And so next week, we will not have a safety video just because I'm going to be working on a couple things and all that. So don't feel bad or don't think like you missed it. Today's video is to give you the update. Next week, we won't have one, but then the week after that, we're going to start implementing some of these ideas that I've talked about or that I have written down that you'll just have to wait and see. So I'm excited to kind of go into this next season, I suppose, of the safety updates. I think it's going to be a lot better. I think it's going to be a lot more useful. And I think you're going to enjoy it just as much as you have enjoyed the other ones because I know how much you really love these. So anyways, but no, I appreciate the feedback. If you have any more, feel free to reach out to me. And as always, I'm going to say this probably for every video because I truly believe it and it's important. Make sure that when you're out there that you drive safe.